Jai Hind, my dear students. Welcome to your science class. Today we are going to start new chapter, that is safety and first aid, and this is part 1 of this chapter. So in this chapter we are going to see introduction about safety, and in this video we are going to see that how we can protect ourselves from fire if there is fire, okay, unwanted fire. And then in the last we will see assignment. You know that life is very precious and it is a beautiful gift given by God. So that's why this is our responsibility to take care of our life. So whenever there is accident, so it injured ourselves. So what we can do, if we are careful about ourselves, we are careful about our safety, and we are following rules, then only we can avoid accidents. Okay, so very simple things like if we take care of certain things, that we can avoid accidents. So suppose in case of fire, how we can protect ourselves, that is our today's discussion topic. So first we need to see that how we get fire. So if we are careless while handling the objects, or we are careless while handling matchsticks, candles, firecrackers, then that may lead to the fire. If there is any electrical fault, that may lead to the fire. Or sometime what happens when we are in cooking, when we are in kitchen and cooking, suppose there is gas leak in the kitchen or something, while cooking there is accidental fire. So these are certain ways by which we are getting fire accidentally. Okay, so how we can prevent them? How, suppose there is fire and we need to put out fire, so what we can do? So be certain things, if we think that now we will not lead to any accident, so what we can do, if we are careful while handling fire, so we can avoid fire accidents. Regular checking of electrical appliances and wiring must be done regularly. If we are checking it, so if there is any fault, we can get it corrected, so there will be no fire accident. When we are in the kitchen, we must wear cotton clothes. We should avoid wearing synthetic clothes like made up of polyester, nylon, rayon, because this synthetic fiber catches fire very fast comparative to the cotton, and it is very difficult to put off the fire which when it catches to the synthetic cloths. That's why we must prefer cotton cloths. In case of gas leak, suppose there is leakage of gas in your kitchen, so what you do, you first open the windows, then doors. Then what we can do, at that time, never use any kind of matchstick. Don't switch on or switch off electrical appliances. If we are switching off or switching on, then there may be spark and that lead to the fire. So that's why we should avoid whatever is there. If it is in on mode, leave it in on mode. If it is an off mode, then leave it in off mode. Just open the door and windows and let the gas goes out, and switch off regulator if possible. Okay, suppose there is fire, we are not able to avoid the reason of that fire, and there is fire. So what can be done? If there is major fire, we must call the nearest fire station. When they comes, they are using water cannons to put out the fire. If there is a small fire, we are using fire extinguisher. I will show you how that fire extinguisher looks like. And this you must have seen, it is there in a school, every corner we are having. So fire caused due to electrical faults is never put out using water. Normally we are using water to put out fire. So if it is because of electrical appliances or because of electricity, we should not use water, because you know that water is very helpful in spreading the electricity. Okay, so we must not use water. Suppose there is fire because of petrol, at that time also we should not use water, we must use sand, we must use other kind of fire extinguisher, we must use gas, especially carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is the fire extinguisher, you must have seen it. Okay, so these are the things that we should follow. If suppose there is fire in someone's clothes and a person is getting fire, so what, at that immediately they should roll on the floor to control the flame, and the person must be covered with thick blanket. If possible, we should use water. So in this way, if we take care of certain things, we should if we take care of certain things, we can avoid fire accidents, and if there is fire accident, we can come out of it if we use certain rules. Okay, so in assignment part, what you have to do, go to your book and open page number 39 and do the MCQs that are given on that particular pages. Okay, so thank you for watching. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.